Hello and welcome to Angel's Wisdom with Jane Francis. This is your monthly reading for the month of April, the fourth month of the year. And fours are all about being grounded and stable and creating that firm foundation. So we're going to call in your angels and guides and invite them to inspire you about how you can get grounded and create that firm foundation. And interestingly, we are starting with actually the Oracle of the Unicorns, which is kind of funny because it is more of a fantasy. Doesn't seem as grounded, but I will tell you, unicorns can help you feel grounded. So let's see what the unicorns want to come tell you to start off the month of April. Leadership. Step into your leadership. Share your message. Inspire and empower others. Ooh, okay, you do have to be very grounded in order to do that. And when we look at this card, we see all this radiant green energy. To me, that is speaking to us about focusing on the heart chakra. The heart chakra, the center chakra of the seven, which is the meeting place for the human, the lower three human chakras, and the upper three spiritual chakras. And in your heart center is where we combine the energy that we bring up from the earth and the energy that we bring down through our crown, our spiritual energy. And we meet those in our heart center and swirl them together. And that helps us be grounding our soul energy to our earth energy. There we go. And that is what helps us lead the way forward. I do love that we have this light at the end. That is showing that strong connection to spirit, that strong connection to your spiritual energy. Let's see what the Guardian Angel Oracle has to share with us. Okay, angels, what would you like to share with us about the month of April? Ooh, we have Archangel Uriel showing up. We know this by the red border. Archangel Uriel's team of angels is coming and inviting us to focus on love, focusing on charity, on how we express our love out into the world. I'm going to actually just look it up and see what the author wanted to say about this. I share my resources wholeheartedly with no reservations. Giving to others from your heart with love and goodwill can benefit your own soul. The angel of charity urges you to show generosity not just to family and friends, but to everyone. As it says in the Bible, be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. When you encounter a person in need, ask the angel of charity to support you in offering not just money, but also time, compassion, and encouragement. Even if that person's problems appear to have resulted from his or her own poor choices, try to give without judgment. Ask the angel to help you to remember that every person deserves respect and is likely to have good qualities even if you cannot see them. Wow. Thank you so much, Angel Charity. We appreciate this wisdom that you're sharing with us. So it sounds as if April is a time for us to give from our heart, to really focus on the needs of others and how we can be of service. And that makes you a great and wonderful leader. That helps you lead your energy out into the world, because that's what we are here for. We are here to be of service. We are here to help and bless each other. Okay, let's see what the Happy Tarot would like to share with us for the month of April. Angels, what message do you have for us for this month of April? Oh, we have the moon. Now, the moon invites you to keep moving forward, keep stepping forward even though the light is not as bright as it is in the daytime, we want to know that we are being guided and that the moon is reflecting the light of the sun. Take time to carefully reflect, but keep moving forward, not to allow the lesser amount of light, the darkness, to bring up fear or the inability to move forward, because we are going to have times in our life where there is not as much light, not as much knowledge about how to move forward or what to do and those kind of things, but we don't want to come to a standstill. We do want to keep focusing on what is it that we need to do? What is ours to do? Now, when I look at this, this is actually a fox and a dog, and one side, and they're each on a side of the path. The dog is representing tamed energy, our civilized energy, and the fox represents our wilder energy or our natural animal instincts. And both are necessary. We want to feel our natural instincts and then tame it down to create what we need in this lifetime. The other thing that's actually drawing my attention is this snail. We're going to see what the snail has to say. The snail says, steady progress, expanding consciousness, meditatively slow moving. So that is exactly speaking to, it's okay to move slowly when we are in more darkness than light, and to move meditatively. We want to keep that movement going forward and do it with that meditative, that conscious choice. It also talks about stability and steady footing and new beginnings and springtime. And of course, we are in new beginnings and new springtime because we are in the month of April, and April showers bring May flowers. Okay, let's see what the Sacred Traveler Oracle wants to share with you. This is a deck by Denise Linn, one of my favorites. And let's see what we need to know. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. I love that. And I love that we have an angel here reminding you to focus on joy. So we are in a season that is celebrating rebirth, new beginnings, the fresh starts. This angel is facing actually the past. She is actually looking back to see, what is it that brought me joy? What is it that brought me delight? And to bring that energy forward and then allow it to help you open your heart to joy. I love that she appears to be looking back at Angel Charity over here. She seems to be looking at the moon and surrounded with golden light, but she's also looking back here at Charity. And that is one way to ramp up your joy when you are giving to others and helping others and you are being of service. That actually expands your joy. And the reason it expands your joy is because you are living from your soul energy. Your soul energy has so much love and so much light. And anytime you bring that soul light and express it here on earth, you have created joy. And you've created joy not only for you, but for somebody else. All right. We're getting lots of good messages for this month of April. Now, this power of surrender. I do love this deck because it just reminds us where we need to let go of our need for control. Let's see what the power of surrender has to say for the month of April. Surrender to creativity. Ooh, perfect. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. I love this. And I love that she is actually holding up a mirror and reflecting outwards. Now we have a message about reflecting here in the moon. Whenever we see a moon and we realize that the moon reflects the light of the sun, we also know that that's a reminder for us to go within, to move forward meditatively, like that snail told us, to reflect on what is it that we really want to do? Where do we want to go? How do we want to move forward? And this is a reminder as you're facing the future, because here we have our angel looking back at the moon and reflecting and at the charity. And now we are looking at you, looking forward, but reflecting and moving forward. How can you create change? Because here we have butterflies. How can you create change and transformation? Through your reflecting. Well, one way to do that is to let your imagination soar, to just take those creative ideas that come to you and allow those to help you move through your life. So let's choose an Angel Wisdom Tarot card. And this deck is one of my favorites that Radley Valentine created. And one of the reasons is it shows on each card, let me put this down in this corner, it shows which archangel is in charge of this card. And the G stands for Archangel Gabriel. And Archangel Gabriel, known as Strength of God, is the archangel that brings messages and epiphanies and helps us with communication and spirit communication. Also, Archangel Gabriel is all about helping parenting. So helping with pregnancy, helping with giving birth, helping with raising children, adoption and foster care. So Archangel Gabriel, in addition to being a communicator, is a parenting angel and helps parents. Now, let's focus for a minute on what this card actually represents. This is the Seven of Cups, and cups are symbolic of what fills your heart. And sevens are all about assessing your inner progress. They're about going within. They're about being meditative. They're about being reflective. They're about focusing on reviewing what's going on in your life. So when you look at this card, what you want to do is pay attention to which one of these cups your eye is drawn to immediately. So take a moment and pay attention, because each one of them is one of the chakra colors. And we will just start here because we know the green is your heart chakra, and we know the blue is your throat chakra. This is our sacral chakra. The orange is the sacral chakra. The yellow is the solar plexus. This is your crown chakra. This is your root chakra. And then this is your third eye. The indigo is your third eye. So pay attention to which one drew your attention first. And that is the chakra you might want to be focusing on at this time or in this month, because that is the one you want to review about. You want to reflect upon what healing needs to happen in that chakra. Now, part of the reason we know you need to be reflecting is we have the moon showing right here, just a little sliver of the moon. So there's very little reflection going on, because this is like the new moon. There's very little reflection going on, and you are being invited to increase that, to allow that to increase and reflect on which chakra you are being guided to. Now, we can look at the words. I almost never look at the words, but we can look at the words, and it says, make a choice. Stop procrastinating or overanalyzing. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. Too many options and addictions. So what this card represents is that you may appear to be stuck. Part of that would have to do with a blockage in a chakra, usually. there's a blockage or some energy being held in a chakra that isn't allowing you to move forward with ease and grace. And that's a great reason to meditate on it and to just ask your chakra, ask your soul, ask your body, what is it you need from me? And depending on which chakra came up for you, that's where you want to bring your reflection. You can then go to find out what that chakra represents and what you need to focus on in order to bring healing about. Most chakra information that you find on the internet will tell you, like, for instance, if you're working with the heart chakra and you look up heart chakra information and or healing of the heart chakra, for instance, and it will tell you crystals to use, it will tell you foods to eat, it will tell you possibly affirmations to use or energy exercises to do. So you can use your creativity to find ways to work with that chakra and to heal it. Okay, let's see what the Angel Quest Oracle is inviting you to focus on. Whoa, the month of April. Look at this. It's like a mess. I'm going to choose this one. Let's see what it has to say. Oh, they're inviting you to focus on music. The angels are urging you to welcome more music into your life. Isn't that wonderful? And part of the reason we know that this is the right and perfect card is because it's a 16, a 1 and a 6. It's the number 7. And it comes right after we're working on the chakra thing. So one of the things you might want to do is tune in and find out what solfeggio frequency or what binaural beat frequency you want to focus on to help that chakra. That would be a wonderful thing. Those musics, you can just look them up on YouTube. Find some music that really blesses you and helps with whatever healing you are trying to do. These cards are so slippery, it's just turning around. I can't make it straight. We're letting that go. Okay, so the angels are inviting you. And I think it's very interesting, too, that I chose to have a bunch of angels in the background here, and we are getting so many angels. And this deck typically does not have very many angels. This is an Angel Quest Oracle, and it does have angels, but not every card has an angel. So I thought it was very interesting that we've already gotten some angels to show up in April. So that's a reminder for you to invite your angels to be present with you in moments where you have doubts or just any part of the day. Start your day by asking your angels to bless you and be with you and guide you and help you in all ways. That is what they do best. That is what fulfills their purpose in life, and they won't interfere with your free will. So you do need to ask. So invite them in. Now, last, we have a crystal angel card. And so this angel card is going to share a crystal that you might want to be working with for the month of April. And you can just download the picture of this and use it to reflect on. Let's see. It's going to be unakite. Unakite. And interestingly, it's green. And it says, answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. So we began focusing on the heart chakra, and here we are at the last card with Unakite. And it is obviously a lot of green energy there and focusing on the heart chakra again. Let's take a peek at what the book has to say about it. And I think I'm pronouncing it properly, but I'm not positive. Unakite. Answered prayers. You've been doing great work recently to forgive, release, and focus upon positivity and oneness. Because God respects your free will choices by choosing the healing path of love. Oh my gosh. Heart chakra, and then choosing the healing path of love. I love it. This is like summing up our whole reading. By choosing the healing path of love, you have opened the doorway for your prayers to be answered. God hears and answers all prayers and does not discriminate. However, If we have shut down our hearts to God's connection, we may not hear the whispered answers. A negative focus also casts doubt upon the likelihood of divinely guided plans working, lessening our faith. This card is a sign that you have shifted to a conscious connection with God's pure healing love. You are praying with sincerity and willingness to be guided and helped. This positive shift within you is an answer to your own prayers for peace and happiness. The external circumstances will now shift accordingly. They are lifted to the highest and best outcome. About unakite. This is actually a naturally bonded compilation of 3 different gemstones: feldspar, epidote, and quartz, which results in a lovely peach and green coloring. Unakite, with its soft, gentle energy, is supportive of physical and emotional healing, offering a reminder that we are all one with God's divine love. Yes, we are. We are all one with divine love. I love that about it. Now, I find it interesting that it is a combination of 3 gemstones, and that reminds us of the power of 3. 3 is the number of creation, of creativity, of expansion and growth, and that takes us right back to surrender to creativity, surrender to allowing your imagination to lead you exactly where you need to go. Well, it sounds like this is going to be a very heartfelt month filled with lots of love and creativity and joy and delight, and hopefully lots of music that you find inspiring, that helps you move into that state of creativity. Whenever I am coloring, one of my favorite things to do is color mandalas. And when I'm coloring, to just put on some just gentle music in the background. And I try not to use too many songs with words, just having music so that I don't get distracted by the lyrics. And you might want to pay attention to that. If you're going to listen to music with lyrics, please make sure that they're uplifting, positive lyrics. Light, wonderful music, like angelic music. I'm sure you can find lots of that. And please be sure to go back and listen to March's message to see what applied to you, what helped, what you didn't finish up and that you want to move into April to continue to heal. And if any of this resonates with you, please share this link with a friend. Have a blessed and wonderful month of April. Bye for now.